Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I know I did a 15 second little clip with this item, but I didn't do a unboxing cuz I just didn't really feel like doing an unboxing, and there unfortunately was some issues with this doll when I got him. Um Now from the images, I did know, from the images, it was ripped. So I was like, okay, I know how to sew, I know how to stitch things back together. That wasn't an issue. But, however, I'll actually say what happened here in a little bit. But, yeah, so this is the, SideShow 1999 Child's Play 2 15, 17-inch Chucky doll that they came out with. Now, apparently this was like a football Chucky doll, apparently. Like, I did see some in like a totally different clothing outfit. You know, apparently this Chucky doll used to be used as like a football item or some crap. Something like that. But, yeah. And the other thing is, this Chucky doll, and everything in the actual box, I didn't really want to get it with the box. But, sorry. But in the box, it's a $200 to $500 item in the box. You know? Now, I know they sold another one that came out that had, basically, it was the same body, same clothing, same body, but the hands, I think it was this side, and the face actually had some scars on it. For the Bride of Chucky movie. And I do know SideShow made many other Chuckies throughout the years. I know SideShow made many other ones. They made some super big life-size ones and everything. They even made a Tiffany doll. They made other type of ones. They made updated versions of these. I know they made a scarred Chucky doll that looks exactly like the Mezco one. It's all plush though, I think. They made many other versions. But this one I've been wanting for a while. This one that they came out with always caught my eye. I just think it's a really cool, really unique Chucky. And to be honest, there's not many I guess you would say good guy related Chucky dolls, like Chucky without the scars. There's not many that came out, of just him without the scars. It's just the normal, I guess you would say, good guy doll version of him. So, but yeah, I think this is one of the better SideShow Chuckies that came out too. You know, but yeah, like I said, I know they made many others. I know they made some like big actual life-size ones, but I just this one always caught my eye. I always thought it was a really nice, really cool looking doll. You know, I do eventually want to get their one with the scars because I do like the one with the scars. But I don't know, there's just something about this one that always caught my eye. You know, but unfortunately, the two major problems with the doll. Now you might be thinking, what's an issue with him? He looks like he's totally fine. What's the issue with him? It's not even his hair. His hair's a little bit lopsided on the back. Believe it or not, it's not even the hair. The major two issues, like I said earlier, was it was ripped from here on his chest. I don't know if you can see that up close, but it was ripped there from his chest all the way down to basically right down here of the clothing, right down there. So I had to, as best as I could, you can't remove his clothing, it's like legitly stitched on. But, I basically just took his little shoulder straps here, as you could see, and I just pulled those down to his arms a little bit to where, I could get to that and sew that all back up together. When I first got him, there's so much stuffing and so much, he was really beat it up. There's a bunch of stuffing coming out of him because, that was all opened up, so I had to take like 20 freaking minutes, 25 minutes, sewing all that back together. And then, as I was, restuffing his one arm here, Because the one arm right here actually got really, like, a lot of stuffing was missing in it. When I originally took him out, his arm was basically like this. His arm was bent like this when I first got him out. It was like that. And there's no stuffing in his hand whatsoever. There wasn't. So as I was trying to restuff, and to keep the stuffing inside of his body, but I was like, trying to restuff the arm as I was trying to keep it inside of his body at the same time. Once I stuffed it to where, his hand's back to the position and stuff that it should be, like the other one, once I got it all back like that, then, I just sewed it up and fixed it. I sewed as best as I could. I know when you re-sew something without a sewing machine, or when, you're not a super, great, all-time sewer or whatever, when you're not, like, super great at it, it's kind of hard to close, make it to where you can't see the threads. My thing is, if I sew something up and the seam is closed and it's all, sewed, and I can knot it off and everything to where it won't open back up, I don't care. That's what I did. I sewed it to where it's not going to open back up, and I knotted it off a few times, so it's good. But the other major issue is the head. Now, the head was super loose for some odd reason when I got him. I'm like, why is his head really loose? I would pick him up, and his head would, like, bounce back. It's not doing it now, but it would, like, bounce back, and it's like, what the heck? And to find out, the zip tie that was originally on him was chipped. For some odd reason, it was, like, chipped, and it was broken, So I'm sitting there messing with him, and sewing him back together, and his head's fucking wobbling and shit, And after I got all that done, I legitimately had to pop the head off because the zip tie was broken. His head basically just kind of came apart. The old zip tie was broken that keeps the head on, And I put a whole new zip tie on him, around the neck area so his head can stay still and stay on. So I legitimately had to freaking put his head back on with the zip tie, and I made sure that it's tight enough to where, it's not going to fall off and shit, and everything. But, yeah, it really made me mad when I, got him out of the box. He was, like, super freaking, he was like a fucking bobblehead, and I'm like, what the hell? So I had to end up, popping a new zip tie on his head to make sure that stays put and his head doesn't fucking fall off, But, besides all that, yeah, and it's on there. I mean, now, if I want to, I can make him look 360 if I want to now. He's not gonna have an issue looking 360 and such. But, or, he can even do it this way too, So, he's looking like that, But, yeah, it really, like, made me mad when, I first got him. I paid, I didn't really pay too much for him. But still, it kind of made me angry. I'm like, what the heck? But anyways, his head's back on. It's not gonna pop off, as you can see. It's on there. But that really just made me mad at first. I'm like, what the hell? But anyways, besides all that, he's fixed. He's ready for display, and he's ready to, be for display and, add to the collection. Anyways, yep. And here's a closer look at him. This is a closer look at him, So, what he actually looks like, and here's the back of him, of what he looks like, and, So, like I said, one of the greater old 90s, old movie promotion Chuckies that came out. One of the better ones, to be honest. I think, honestly, this is, like, in my humbled opinion, for, like, earlier edition, like, rare movie promotion Chucky dolls that are, like, plush-bodied like this, one of the better looking ones, One of the better looking ones. So, I mean, this, in my opinion, this is, like, the best, representation of Chucky, compared to the 1996 doll, compared to the 1991 doll. So, but, yeah, anyways, he's gonna be put right back here. I guess you would call it football Chucky, or I don't know, whatever you want to call him. But yeah. So anyways, like, comment, subscribe. For real, one of the greater, better Chucky dolls that came out, in my opinion, for like the movie promotion aspect. But yeah. So see ya, people, later.